Hey guys, Barry Drennan, Fairbairn Protocol. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about power development. Everybody knows power development in terms of muscular bulk, muscular strength, blah, blah, blah. But I want to talk about how to deliver power in the most optimum form from one place to another, which basically comes down to what we would call penetration into the target. We want to be able to hit a target so that we don't disperse all of our energy, or maybe in some cases we do want to disperse it all, but we want to know how to allow our energy to penetrate into the body. If I have X amount of force over a large area, we will get a large distribution of energy over a very large surface area, very low penetration. If I take a small area, then I get a lot of energy. We're talking, for this example, the same amount of energy, only now that energy is concentrated over a smaller area and delivered deeper into the body. It's not that simple. The minute energy hits the body, it starts to distribute. It starts to spread out through the body. Okay? That's why I hit it here and the bruise is this big. It starts to distribute out. When we strike into something, we want to do the best transfer of energy into it. We're going to keep with that. We're not going to talk about slapping somebody for surprise or an impulse shot where we just want to cease movement. Those are different. Those are restrained energy. It's a different situation. I want to talk about penetration energy. So, when we talk about penetration energy, we have to talk about energy integration to the body. Now we talk about triangulation. When my body is in this form, my arm, I have zero acceleration, zero power. Right? Now, of course, if I start going here, I got power. But I have to move my arm to strike somebody. When I start to throw it out, at some point, I have zero movement again, because if I continue the arc, I will break my own elbow. So between here and here, we go from 0 to 0 in speed and power. We tend to optimize power somewhere around the 90-degree point, plus or minus. Okay? If we want to generate the most power into the target, then we want to have that 90-degree contacting his body, not before or after, where we're starting to go back towards the zero marks, because we go 0, full, 0. We want to be closest to full, farthest away from 0. So that means we want to have that 90-degree angle when we hit the body. When we do that, we still have the power to drive into the target. We have to penetrate the resistance of the body to penetrate the energy in as far as possible. If we want to go even farther, more localized, we want to have the smallest target area, meaning the smallest area of the hand that contacts him. A lot of energy, not a lot of penetration. Much more penetration. Again, much more penetration. The other thing that is convenient to do is that the body can only absorb so much energy before it starts to move. In other words, we break inertia. The strongest part of the body with regard to maintaining inertia is the spine. It's the last thing to move. It's the last thing to receive energy and move. It's the frame that holds the body up and therefore maintains the inertia. So, if we shoot a line of energy into the angle, then the body wants to rotate around the spine as opposed to move the spine. Vice versa for the opposite side. If we go to the top of the body and to the bottom, the spine is straight. Now, if we go down here, he'll bend forward. If we go to the top, he'll bend backwards. Okay, we understand that. But I'm talking about energy penetration. So anywhere that we go around this body and we draw a line straight into the spine is the direction that is going to absorb the most energy into the body core prior to causing inertia, loss, and therefore movement. So, if I want to strike into the liver, and I strike in here, then I'm powering my energy away from the spinal column. But if I strike this way, and now I drive it towards it, so I'm jamming the energy in towards the spine. A boxer would do the same thing. Same movement. Into the spine. All the time. So this energy transfer optimizes the penetration. The amount of time that we spend involved with the body also allows us to remove our hand so our hands don't absorb penetration energy as well, and loss of penetration due to that. So with the body, with delivery energy, we want to have this type of motion when we're entering into full power. We want to have that power of 0 to negative, 0 to 0. And we want to be in a place where we're halfway through and we're getting that power. Now, of course, I'm just talking raw power. Now, barbarian, if I jump in, bang! Yeah, okay, I don't want to complicate the issue by added power drops. That's not. I'm just talking about pure power generation from the arm to the body. Okay? So, bang, like this, okay? Allows penetration greater than this. Now, again, I can start moving body parts causing greater damage, but the power comes from that 0 to negative, maximizing at the center, 0 to negative, maximizing at the center, before we start to get the power loss. That allows us to do penetration into the body. Especially when we're going after breaking points, cartilage structures, spleens, liver, solar plexus, bladder. These are primary targets that will be done for. Of course, if you're going up this area for something much more lethal. Also, that's also situations that would benefit from that full. The other thing that happens is you're allowed to, it gives you an ability to operate at a closer range. Because even if we hold the arm rigid like that, we have a better chance of power delivery due to the structure, the mechanical structure, and the leverage that is advantaged through that position. Anyway, things to think about, play with them, train with them, take what you want, leave what you want. Have a great day.